In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and fertile lands, the townspeople had gathered to witness something extraordinary. Whispers of a man named Jesus, whose touch could heal and whose words stirred the hearts of many, had reached far and wide. Among those present was a blind man, sitting by the roadside, whose hopes were ignited by stories of miracles. As Jesus entered the village, the blind man, Bartimaeus, cried out, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." The crowd tried to silence him, scolding him for causing a scene, but Bartimaeus' cries grew even louder. Jesus, hearing his plea, stopped and commanded the man be brought to him. As Bartimaeus approached, stumbling and eager, Jesus gently asked, "What do you want me to do for you?" Without hesitation, Bartimaeus replied, "Rabbi, I want to see." Touched by his faith, Jesus declared, "Go, your faith has healed you." And instantly, Bartimaeus' world blossomed with light and color. He saw the vibrant dances of the leaves, the azure of the sky, and the faces of those around him. His heart swelled with gratitude, and he followed Jesus down the path, praising God. The crowd was astounded, murmuring among themselves about the authority and compassion Jesus possessed. As Jesus continued on his journey, he and his disciples came upon a mighty storm while crossing a lake. The disciples, seasoned fishermen, were terrified as winds howled and waves crashed into their vessel. Panic gripped them, yet Jesus remained serene, asleep in the stern. In desperation, they woke him. "Teacher, don't you care if we drown?" Jesus rose, rebuked the wind, and commanded the waves, "Peace, be still." The elements obeyed, calming at once. The stunned disciples whispered, "Who is this? Even the wind and the waves obey him." The news of these miracles spread quickly. It reached Mary and Martha, who lived in Bethany. Their brother, Lazarus, was gravely ill. They sent word to Jesus to come. Jesus, however, delayed, speaking mysteriously of God's glory. When he finally arrived, Lazarus had been dead and entombed for 4 days. Overcome with sorrow, Martha confronted Jesus, saying, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." Jesus, moved by her grief and that of the mourners, asked to be taken to the tomb. At the grave, Jesus commanded them to roll the stone away. Despite their hesitations about the smell, they complied. Jesus, raising his eyes to heaven, prayed, then called out in a loud voice, "Lazarus, come out." The gasp of the crowd was audible as Lazarus emerged, wrapped in his grave clothes. "Unbind him and let him go," Jesus instructed. Lazarus' restoration was complete. Vitality and life returned to him. The miracle sealed their belief in Jesus as both a teacher and the Son of God. Each miracle bore witness to the divine authority bestowed upon Jesus, each crafted not merely to alter the physical condition but to transform hearts and minds. People began to see him as more than a healer or prophet. Lives were touched, transformed by faith and the acknowledgement of divine presence among them. Jesus' miracles inspired hope and faith, laying the foundation for his ultimate sacrifice and resurrection, events that would eternally alter human history.